Well, it's that time and it's for that speculation, or however you want to put it, for NBA 2K is right around the corner as we speak, and 2K26 is on the way. It's on the way. But the question still remains: why haven't Allen Iverson been on the cover of the last 2K that came out? Like, how come he wasn't on one of those covers? This is the person who graced the first NBA 2K. This is the person who put the stamp, who made NBA 2K what NBA 2K is. I mean, I don't want to put Allen Iverson in that category to, you know, of him. He started this, but how 2K have fallen off. I mean, when you take the cover guy off and don't put him back on the cover at all throughout all these years that's been passing by, I mean, I can kind of understand why the game hasn't been, you know, feeling like NBA 2K. When AI was on the front of the 2Ks, it felt like 2K. I mean, the gameplay was smooth. I mean, it started off on Dreamcast, but even when it went to PlayStation 2, Xbox, later on, it felt smooth. It felt like NBA 2K. It felt like the game developers really had a connection with the fans and knew what the fans wanted right off the gate before we even had the chance to even pick up the sticks to even play the game. And the Philadelphia 76ers, of course, was the team, of course, that you would want. A lot of people, not saying everybody, but a lot of people would want to start off with playing with first because Allen Iverson was already my favorite basketball player anyway. So by seeing him on front of the game, I was like, I wanted a Dreamcast so bad, but I'm glad my dad didn't get me the Dreamcast because Dreamcast only stuck around for a season. And then, because Dreamcast mainly was just for, I feel like the Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Kart, things of that sort as far as in that lane. But when it went to PlayStation 2, when 2K went to PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube. Oh man, don't get me started with GameCube, y'all. Y'all remember GameCube? GameCube was like this little square box, it looked like a square lunch box, like literally, but it was purple. And they had different colors, but I got mine. Mine was purple. I was in love with that GameCube. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was for some reason I was in love with the GameCube because I was like a big wrestling fan. I had WrestleMania, I think what 19. And I think I got that whack Day of Reckoning too. Day of Reckoning, y'all know, man. Day of Reckoning WWE, it was okay, but it wasn't the SmackDown series that I'm used to. But the GameCube, the system, like I, the console, I was in love with that for some reason. But anyway, AI graced the cover with NBA 2K2 again in 2002, and he was on front with the blue Philadelphia 76ers jersey. And this is the jersey right here, which I was in. I was in love with the Philadelphia 76ers blue jersey. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I always wanted one, and I was too busy. You know, my dad was buying me other things that was fly, but I also always wanted that Philadelphia blue jersey as well. I wasn't as vocal about it, but maybe I should have been. But NBA 2K3, what 2003, man, AI on the Philadelphia 76 2003. This was like the year I felt like AI really like turned it up even that much more. This was the year that him and Jada Kiss, I think, shot the Reebok commercial. Um, if I'm not mistaken, was that 2006? But 2003, I feel like it was 2003, but maybe it was 2006. Because he was like 2K6, I rock the A6, new kids take a few hits, saying nothing I'm used to. I don't know when they shot that commercial, but I remember seeing that commercial with Allen Iverson and Jada Kiss, and it always made me think about NBA 2K. Like everything that AI did, it made me want to go play NBA 2K. Like anytime that I seen, when you used to see basketball games and you watch the post game interviews, and you was just waiting for it to be over so you can get on the game, like that type of thing. So this was just a connection that game developers had with the audience, with the view, like with the consumer, with the people buying the product. And there's no more connection because it's like they don't even like listen. There's no feeling like how the way it used to feel when you play video games now. And I would think that the new gen consoles would be something that would spark it into bringing the feeling back with the, not only just with it being real, with it feeling real, but it's just the connection, just life itself, just like, it was just a different era then. Like outside used to feel different from, how outside feel when you go outside today. Like the 90s and the early 2000s when you go outside, you can't tell me that it don't look different and it don't feel different compared to now. And it's like that right there just translated to video games, like I said, with music, entertainment. When I was talking about that in the last video with NBA Street Volume 3, like the feeling is different and I don't even know how we can even get that back, man. I don't know how we can restore that feeling unless we just have somebody that's developing these games that could actually, speak through us by making a great video games. We don't even like the wrestling games, man. It's trash now. And like, I'm not getting another 2K game unless they do something completely different. And I don't want to hear no game changing, whatever the crap that they were saying for 2K25. Game changing, game breaking, whatever they were saying. It was nothing like that. This is like no one is connected, no one cares enough about these video games anymore, man. Like, I don't know if they gave if they ain't receiving as much money as they used to, or just like a whole new team. I know for WWE's sake, the youths, Japanese developers, they're not making wrestling games. Well, they're not at least making WWE games no more. So that's another reason how I know why the WWE, video games ain't as good, nowhere near as it used to be, because they don't have the Japanese game developers. These were Japanese people, man, and they had more connection and put more excitement and fun into the wrestling games than we ever got in the past 6-7 years from 2K. SmackDown series, and I'm getting off subject, y'all, but it goes all up into what I'm saying with video games in general, with NBA 2K. NBA 2K ain't even been what it seemed to be. NBA 2K has got so lazy to the point that they got Ja Morant still looking like he was looking in 2000. We'll be in 2025 now. They got Ja Morant with the look like when he was in, when 2022. They ain't updated no face scans. They ain't updated the hairstyle or nothing. Like stuff like that. It's the small details that really matters the most in a video game. He like the top star in the league. It ain't really no excuse for y'all not to update anybody that the people gravitate to, and as one of the top players in the league. And with AI, the reason why I'm posting this, reason why I'm making this video, is AI should grace the cover of 2K26. They missed their mark last year because it would have been 25 years to celebrate 2K, but 26 definitely should be AI gracing the front cover again. What sense would it make for him not to be? Like, what legend that who had an impact on the game and still got an impact on the game, as far as like what people styling, people rocking braids, how the way they rocking them, sleeves, tattoos. Like, this is AI's league. The NBA is AI league. Everybody is going like after how the way AI had the game in the chokehold. People got that look. They got the same look with the braids and the tattoos and the sleeve. Even Kobe rocked the sleeve, and Kobe ain't never rocked the sleeve. He rocked the sleeve later on in his career before he retired. He was a fan of Allen Iverson. And long live to KB, the Mamba, man. Kobe Bean Bryant. Moment of silence for that. Okay. But Allen Iverson has done so much for the league and so much, like, for the culture and just the look and who and everybody that he inspired with, like, with the clothes, with the headbands and anything and everything you can name, the style of play, the whole swag. Allen Iverson, on and off the court, as a basketball player, who can you name that did it the way Allen Iverson did it? From Bethel High School to Georgetown to the Philadelphia 76ers to the Denver Nuggets to the Memphis Grizzlies to the Detroit Pistons. But Philly is home for him. And everything that he did will never go unnoticed by me. I like to give people they flowers, especially somebody who deserves it, like Allen Iverson. Why they still in the physical format? Because they deserve that. And then some. So I want to say thank you to Allen Iverson. Thank you for everything that you did for the game. Thank you for the impact and the inspiration you left behind for people like me and other NBA players that play basketball with the whole style and presentation of your performance and just your look, with the accessories that accompany the uniform that you played in. Sensei Reality Show. Subscribe and like the videos. I'll let y'all in the rebound tip. Again, one love. Peace.